Back again with another quick tutorial for y'all. Few things to keep in mind when taking a reference photo. Walk into the photo studio slash storage closet. First things first, click on our singular bright light source. Next thing you gotta do is dim the lights. You don't want them all the way off, but we do want them a little bit more dim. You'll see the down arrow over there. Anyway, if I have my hand like this, everything's way too bright. That's not a good way to practice. Then the opposite, if we have our hand looking like that, everything's way too dark. So what we are striving for with our photo reference, every single photo reference, is we need to have a wide variety of values. We need to have moments where there's bright highlights, midtones, cast shadows, and also super duper dark shadows. So here you'll see me just experimenting with a few different hand signs, manipulating my hand in a few different ways where I have a wide variety of values going on all over the hand. And this right here is what makes a perfect reference photo. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Smith back again. Just gonna go ahead and airdrop these photos onto the computer. Maybe you don't have an iPhone, you can't use airdrop. You gotta find some way of getting it on the computer. It needs to then be uploaded onto the Photos app. Just click these to import. Super quickly, I'm just going to take you through how to turn this black and white and also boost the contrast. I'm telling you guys, man, this makes the drawing so much easier. If you're drawing from a photograph that is flat, has flat lighting, it doesn't have contrast, the drawing's never going to look good. So the first half to making these drawings look good is actually going to be photo editing. Going to crop it first so that my subject takes up the majority of the picture plane. Then up at the top, I'm going to come on over here to adjust. Yours might look something like this. We need to open all this stuff up. So we got these different little arrows next to it. Open up light, open up options, come on down to black and white, open that up, and then open up options. Click this bar right here to make it black and white. Now we're halfway there. You can drag the tone bar across, and that's going to increase contrast for you. You can also drag the neutrals bar. Sometimes this is going to be helpful as well. We also have some options up here if we feel like the image is too dim. Now look at this. If you boost the brightness too much, we make it too much contrast. That's not good either, because now we only have maybe 2 or 3 values going on. So what we're striving for is a really nice, happy medium. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. You zoom in, we have moments of extreme highlight. You know, the reflection of the nail there, we have a really nice highlight going down the entire thumb. And we have highlights in the band of the wristwatch as well. On the flip side, we have areas where it gets super duper dark, like this cast shadow on the back of the thumb. Also, all these shadows on the inside of the palm here. And we have several different shades of gray in between these. So that's what's going to make a good reference photo. This is just practice with the hand. But this basic idea of values you need to apply to the portrait if you are going to be taking your own reference photos. I strongly recommend taking your own reference photos. I think it makes the artwork way more interesting. You can explore a million different ideas. If you're just, doing a self-portrait, you can try out all sorts of poses and lighting options and things like that. When you're working with a model, you have slightly less options. It kind of depends on what they're comfortable with, how much time they have. And then when you're working with Google, you have the least amount of options. You're just constantly clicking around all these pictures. Some are grainy, some don't have the right lighting. So what you want to do is work with what you think is going to be best for you, what's going to give you the best result. When we're all done editing, you drag and drop onto the desktop. This is going to turn it into a JPEG. And then that is what you want to submit on Schoology. Peace.